Today on Kite Bag Tour, we're going through some new toys. Welcome back, everybody. I am Jesse, and this is Skyrider Limited. And today on the Kite Bag Tour, we are going through 5 new kites that I've been sort of collecting up, saving for a video. 4 of them have so 3 of them have been seen on the channel in flying videos already. One of them you saw friends that he lent me, and it was so good I decided I needed one of my own, and one of them just arrived. So we're going to dive right in with the one that's been here the longest, and you sit right there. I'm going to go grab a kite. So those of you that have been watching the channel for a while will remember my level 1 111 LGM. It's been on and off the channel for well over a year now. Paul at Level 1 USA knew that I really liked the 111s. And as he was getting through some stock, he offered me this one that had been returned. I flew it once or twice with the original 6mm pultruded frame. But I decided to go a slightly different route and reframe it because while the 111 is an awesome kite, like a lot of the current level 1 offering, there is a minor problem, and that's they're all one-piece lower spreaders and leading edges, so they don't travel well. The very first 111 I flew was Devin's, Devin from Canvas. Same color, actually, and his was reframed in Sky Shark, so I chose to do the same thing. So the kite uses the stock upper spreader, stock spine, stock standoffs, and stock bridle, but we swapped to 5 PT lower spreaders and a P200 leading edge, all in full length. And then the tail weight gets up to about 18 grams. What you get is a kite that covers a wind range from about 2 to about 18, like the original. Incredibly capable, but now a little stiffer, a little more precise and responsive, like the LGM. It's an absolute joy. It still has that wonderful big Taz that the 111 is known for. And I highly recommend trying this framing if you get a chance. Some other tweaks I made from the original kite, an R-Sky center tee, and some APA fittings, just to make everything a little more secure. Yeah, this has sort of been my workhorse 111 now, which is why it's a little dirty. I've flown it pretty much everywhere since doing the reframing. Yeah, it lives in my main bag. Absolutely a joy to play with. So that's the new edition 111. Sit tight. We're going to switch to another kite that will be sort of a familiar face.
Hold up, before we get started.
Guess who's coming? Guess who's coming? Guess who's coming?
DJ back again. Who is he? Just your favorite DJ savior. Using and confusing beats that you never heard. Put a smile on your face like ultra bright.
You're just fessing, man. I don't even want to hear about it. You're just fessing.
So this one's going to be another familiar face. A while back, you may remember a Kite Bag Tour video where I showed a whole bunch of kites that someone had lent me. Shocker, that was also Devin. And one of the kites he sent me to play with was a Spider Kites Abaraxas. I fell in love with the thing, as does happen when Devin sends me kites to play with from time to time. And so I immediately went out to order one. I have to say, for the price point, this thing is remarkably good value. It was a little over $200 shipped from Germany to my door. Same framing as Devin's, the Sky Shark spreaders, and then all pultruded. Little refresher. The loop side of Velcro for the wear patch there is an interesting touch, and the triple yo-yo blocks here, yo-yo stops. One is sort of the standoff style connector, and then these two here, additional zip ties. I haven't actually gotten to fly mine yet. It's probably actually going to happen today when I'm done filming this for you guys. So be on the lookout for some video for that. I went with this great gold color. Devon's is in teal, and I really, really love this gold. Gold, charcoal, and black is a great combination, and I saw it and immediately was like, "That one's for me." So that's my Abraxas. Now I've got one too. So be on the lookout for that. And I'm gonna grab another kite.
So that what we're really talking about here is the two aspects of the consciousness of words.
I don't understand the words you use. Please, wait a moment. I want to talk to you.
It's not the kind of thing that's easy to talk about.
Seems to be something of a theme that Devon buys a kite, I try Devon's kite, I buy a kite. At Kite Party last year, I flew one of his acquisitions, the baby of the family from Windar and Richard Debray, the Antidote. What a fun little kite this is too. It has the Ultim's attitude, but in a much more travel-sized package. It has a really nice low to mid wind range. It's framed in some very light Sky Shark. This one actually has the reverse turbo bridle. The Ultims are a 3-point. And other than that, it has, like I said, fun-sized attitude version of an Ultim. Great to throw around. Light hands, very light hands on this one. As it's got a lot less presence on the line than its larger brother. This one I went with the reverse colors from my standard Ultim. So I flipped the purple and the blue. And you've already seen a flying video of it, and boy oh boy, what a good time this thing is. Be on the lookout for more from this thing for sure. And we're gonna grab another kite.
Excuse me, but would you repeat that phrase?
Okay.
Excuse me, but would you repeat that phrase? You repeat that phrase. 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 You repeat that phrase.
So this one was something I've been waiting on for a while. I steadily assembled the collection of Ultims from Richard. And I've known about this kite for a while now. This is the full vent Ultim. So previously you've seen my ultralight and my standard, and you've seen what he called the VT1, which sort of served as a mid vent. You can see a lot more mesh in this kite. One of the things I find very interesting is he continued the reinforcing pinstripes through the mesh and on the back in the Icarus here. This is all back cut. Some other nice sort of touches, because this is designed to go way up into the almost super vent range. You notice a fully smooth leading edge, no yo-yo stops. Richard and I talked about it because I noticed that detail and was curious, and his comment was it would be very hard to roll up in the wind this kite is designed for, and it would probably break. So no yo-yo stops. Some other interesting refinements. The frame is basically the same as the mid vent, but we've got Sky Shark leading edge, Sky Shark spine, Aero gold spreaders. The Aero ferrule is actually reinforced. It's cored with pultruded as well. I have flown this kite once so far, and I was on the very bottom end of its wind range in 12 to 15, and it flies, albeit a little begrudgingly, like a strong version of the regular vent in that I can already tell this is going to have a as brave as you want to be sort of upper wind range, which I'm really looking forward to. Um, I sort of continued the theme of the set in which the extreme ends are in neons. So if you remember, the ultralight is in neon pink with midnight. Then my standard is the purple and midnight. My mid vent is yellow and midnight. So here we have neon yellow and midnight. Uh, what a fun kite! I love French kites. I always have, and I really enjoy the Ultims. And definitely check the full-size Ultim and the Antidote out. And also, Richard just launched a version of the kite in between size, a 2.18, I think, centimeter wingspan called the Ultim FX. His video for that is incredible. His flying is always incredible, but also some beautiful scenery and a really, really cool looking kite. I cannot wait to add one of those to my bag. And you'll see that in a future kite bag tour. Sit tight. I'm going to go grab the last kite for today's video, something from a little closer to home. One other thing I wanted to note here, something I was really excited to see. I didn't actually remember to mention it, so I had to come back to the camera here. There is also something cool hiding here, and that is this kite is number 100. So, near as I can tell, all of the Ultims are numbered in sequence, regardless of variation. My other three are right around kite 50, my standard being just below. I think my other vent, and my UL are just above, like 48, 52, 53, I think, somewhere in there. But this one is number 100, which was kind of exciting. Cool little surprise when I took it out of the bag. So now, for reals, I'm going to go get another kite. Sit tight, and I will see you right back here. So this kite is something that was over a year in the waiting. Almost a year from when I ordered it on a handshake with John from Canvas on our way home from Kite Party last year. John and Devin have been working on the Intention. It was their first kite that launched with a UL and a standard alongside their other two main models, the Crux and the Spur. The Intention vent's been in works basically the entire time. I first flew a prototype of it October of 2022, right before, it was either the end of September or the beginning of October, right before Long Beach Island 22. I gave some feedback on it. One of the things I suggested was a change to the leech line, which I'll show you the construction of that here in a moment. Then I saw it again. You all saw it with me at Kite Party last year in 2023, and the prototype in almost its final form, shows up in the line tour video that I did with Devin when we were at Kite Party last year. At filming, we are right at the end of February here, and I have just received my vented intention. So, everybody say hello to intention number 66. Though, if you look at the numbering on it very carefully, John tweaked the 0 in 066. So the kite kind of looks like it might be 666, the devil kite to go with all the red. This is production vent number 1. John and I flew the kite on our way home from Kite Party last year. We stopped in Oklahoma to visit the Sky Pirate himself, and we flew it there. We flew it in about 28 gusting into the 30s, and I will see if I can find the video of John running, but not hard, to do a comet with the prototype. It's a 7 PT spreader and a nitro strong leading edge. It uses the same reverse turbo bridle as the standard. Helical fiberglass standoffs allow the sail to breathe and help it sort of deal with loading when the wind really comes up. And again, we flew it into the 30s. I was flying precision figures at gusts into the middle 30s with the prototype. And then my one and only contribution to the kite was a request for an active leech line. So on the intentions, normally the leech line is just a tensioned cord. Here, John put in this bungee piece which pulls on the leech line but allows it to breathe with the kite. And that allows the trailing edge to deal with up and down wind and surging, and makes it really, really smooth even when the wind isn't. They used this great laundry basket open mesh that should be really durable. John has laser cut and sandwiched all of the mesh into the sail, so very, very durable seams there. They also worked really hard to find exactly where the pressure was in the sail and only put the mesh there. That keeps the wind required to power the kite down, because it retains a lot of sail area. Their advertised range on this kite is something like 6 to 25. Like I already said, I flew the prototype well beyond 25, so I'm confident I can take this kite into the 30s. But to have a vent that you could have when you have such a variable wind day and still be flying is pretty cool. This is going to be one of my new performance workhorses for sure, and I'm really looking forward to getting it out and playing with it. So that's today's kite bag tour. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you like all the new toys. Be sure to watch the channel. You can find several of them already out there in flying videos, and a couple of them coming up soon. As always, thank you so much for liking, following, subscribing, and sharing, and we will see you out there, Skyrider.